In this week's Torah portion of Vayikra, and in fact the book of Vayikra, we learn all about the various ways to worship Hashem through sacrifice. And one of the questions that Mefarshim ask is at the very beginning, the very first sentence. It's somewhat perplexing. The way in which Hashem approaches Moshe is different to other times. Usually Hashem says to Moshe, right? Vaydaber, Hashem speaks to Moshe. But at the beginning of Vayikra, it starts with Vayikra. Hashem calls out to Moshe, and then it says Vaydaber. So the first question commentators ask is, why does it say Vayikra? And the second question is, you'll notice when you look in the book, in the Torah, that the Aleph of Vayikra is a tiny Aleph, Aleph Zira. Why? Well, if you ask me, I think the question should not be why does it say Vayikra, but why doesn't it say Vayikarev? And I'll explain. In order to understand this, I think we need to understand the very interesting relationship between the letters Aleph and Bet in the Torah. So, in the book of Genesis and Bereshit, we have the famous beginning, Bereshit bara Elokim. And commentators ask, why does the Torah begin with the letter Bet, which is the second letter? We should have started with Aleph, right, to symbolize the beginning. So there are some Mefarshim that say this is symbolic to explain to us that man will never be able to understand everything, to understand the source of everything. The closest we can get is Bet. When does Aleph appear before Bet? In Parashat Yitro, in Ma'amad Har Sinai. In Ma'amad Har Sinai, in the Revelation, the first of the Ten Commandments is Anochi Hashem. There, Aleph is the first. So thus we have in creation and Revelation, these letters Aleph and Bet play this intertwining game. Vayikra, if you like, is the link, is what links together creation and revelation, understanding that the source and purpose of creation are the same. Now, what does man do in Vayikra? We sacrifice, la'akriv korbanot. What is the root of korban? Karav, to come close. When I sacrifice, I come close to Hashem. If I come close to Hashem, surely Hashem is coming close to me. Hence, the book should have started by saying Vayikarev and not Vayikra. And this leads me to the tiny Aleph. I don't think the tiny Aleph is a constant tiny Aleph. I think it is an eternally shrinking Aleph that begs to become a Bet, Vayikarev. And I think it is symbolic to show us that it is difficult to find Hashem in everything. In our daily lives, it is difficult to genuinely come close to Hashem, to genuinely see Hashem, not out of routine or habit, but out of a true place. And I think that when we come genuinely close to Hashem, we don't need korbanot. We can even use kriyot, callings to Hashem. And when our kriyot are genuine, then that tiny Aleph will become a Bet, and Hashem will genuinely come close to us. Vayikarev. Shabbat Shalom.